For number 6, we're looking at data about the cost of repair after a car crash, and we're going to look at how spread out the data is. Range, sample variance, sample standard deviation all tell us how spread out the data is. For range, you take the largest value and subtract the smallest value, and you get your answer for range. Sample standard deviation and sample variance can be done in either StatCrunch or Excel. In Excel, you would just copy it to the clipboard, and then when you paste it in Excel, you'd use these two formulas for the sample standard deviation and the sample variance. Make sure you do .s, because there's also a formula for each of those that's .p, which would be for the population variance and the population standard deviation. But we want the sample, so you do .s. And then in StatCrunch, if you go into StatCrunch, you'll get the same answers. You can run stats on that column, and then you want to make sure standard deviation and variance are on the right hand side here. Don't select, well, you can select them, but these will give you the population variance and population standard deviation, so don't use these as your answers. Use the just plain variance and plain standard deviation. That will give you back for the sample. So when you hit compute, StatCrunch will tell you what the variance and standard deviation is for the sample.